Hey everyone, Ali here from the Iraqi Dinar channel, bringing you another update filled with important news and discussions. So stick around and don't forget to hit that like button if you're eager for more updates. There's been a lot of chatter lately, and I want to break it all down for you. Things seem to be gaining momentum, especially in Reno. And I know many of you are curious whether we're on the verge of something significant this Monday morning. While it's certainly possible, it's essential to stay calm and realistic since many factors are in motion right now. The discussions coming from various sources, particularly from Reno, suggest a growing sense of optimism more than we've seen in years. When I say optimism, I mean that people feel we might be standing on the brink of a major development. Over the past few weeks, an increasing amount of information has been circulating, leading to heightened speculation about what lies ahead. The big question on everyone's mind is whether we are finally going to witness a major shift. However, before we start jumping to conclusions, it's crucial to remember that speculation is just that, speculation. This is an investment that comes with its highs and lows, and patience is necessary. One of the key stories I've been following is the latest update from the National Iranian Gas Company, which has confirmed that gas exports to Iraq will continue despite growing pressure from the United States. There had been rumors that the U.S. might force a halt to these exports, but that does not appear to be the case. Iran's decision to keep supplying gas to Iraq, even in the face of external pressure, is significant because it signals a level of stability in the region, something we need right now, particularly concerning energy supplies. Along those lines, I also want to address a crucial point. Many people have been referring to this as a speculative investment, and I want to make one thing clear: no bank is going to tell you in advance when you're going to see a financial windfall. Banks don't make announcements like, "Today's the day your investment is going to skyrocket." That's simply not how the financial world operates. This is a long-term play, and success requires patience, thorough research, and well-informed decision-making. In other significant global economic news, Iraq's banking sector is facing potential challenges, with concerns about possible U.S. sanctions on the country's financial system. According to respected international economics professor Al, there is growing anxiety over this issue, and if sanctions were to be imposed, the repercussions for Iraq's economy could be severe. Iraq heavily depends on the American financial system for everything from international transactions to foreign currency reserves held in the U.S. Federal Reserve. If these connections were to be severed, it could result in a severe shortage of U.S. dollars in Iraq. The impact of such a scenario would likely be an increased demand for dollars on the black market, which could drive up the exchange rate of the dollar against the dinar, making it even more expensive. This is a major factor that could introduce volatility, so it's crucial to stay aware of the risks and be prepared for potential shifts. Speaking of economic changes, I want to talk about Iraq's financial landscape. Recent data from the Ministry of Finance indicates that the country's financial revenues for the first 11 months of 2024 surpassed 13.5 trillion Iraqi dinars, which is approximately $3.26 billion. What's particularly notable is that the vast majority, around 88% of Iraq's revenue, still comes from oil exports. Oil has been the foundation of Iraq's economy for decades, and its significance remains undeniable. However, Iraq is facing a dilemma. While oil continues to be the main contributor to the national budget, there is increasing recognition of the need to diversify revenue sources. Given the unpredictable nature of global oil prices, Iraq's economy remains vulnerable to fluctuations in the energy market. For example, the 2024 budget was based on an oil price projection of $70 per barrel, which is a more conservative estimate compared to previous expectations, reflecting the continued instability in global markets. This highlights Iraq's attempt to prepare for an uncertain economic future. However, a critical point worth mentioning is that Iraq is actively working to expand its non-oil revenue without introducing additional taxes. The government is prioritizing improvements in tax collection methods, which could play a vital role in stabilizing the economy over the coming years. If Iraq succeeds in increasing its non-oil revenue, it would help cushion the economy from the unpredictability of oil price fluctuations. On that note, there's been some interesting news from Iraq's Parliamentary Finance Committee, which has projected that non-oil revenues could reach $22 billion by 2025. This represents a major shift and signals Iraq's determination to reduce its reliance on oil. If they manage to achieve this, it could have a profound impact on the economy, lowering the risks associated with oil market instability and potentially strengthening the dinar's position. Essentially, Iraq is attempting to reposition itself for a future where oil is no longer the dominant factor in its financial system. While there is still a long road ahead, the government is making a strong push to modernize and refine its economic strategies. There is an awareness that depending solely on oil revenues is unsustainable in the long run, and diversification is essential for long-term prosperity. Now, I know many of you are wondering what all of this means for the Iraqi dinar. The truth is, there's no definitive answer at this moment. However, if Iraq successfully diversifies its economy and reduces its dependence on oil, the long-term impact on the dinar could be positive. A more stable and well-rounded economy tends to inspire greater investor confidence, which could, in turn, drive up the value of the dinar. That said, as I've emphasized before, patience is key. This is not an overnight process. There are multiple factors at play, and things can shift at any moment. The most important thing we can do is remain informed and closely monitor these developments. As we head into Monday, let's remain hopeful while keeping in mind that meaningful change takes time. Before wrapping up, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think lies ahead for the dinar? Do you believe Iraq will successfully diversify its economy? Or do you think the country will continue to rely heavily on oil? Share your opinions and questions in the comments below. I always enjoy reading your insights and engaging in discussions. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and make smart investment decisions.